March Madness Orlando Regional Day 1, Thursday afternoon sees the NCAA's March Madness tournament get started with action in all the regions. Down south, Orlando hosts a trio of games at the Amway Center. Militia Potes reports.
The NCAA tournament is well underway, with 68 teams trying to make it to this year's Final Four to be held in Phoenix, Arizona. Here at the Amway Center, teams are battling it out in rounds 1 and 2, trying to make it to the Sweet 16. Let's check out the highlights. We start off with the first round here in Orlando, where number 5 seed Virginia met number 12 seed UNC Wilmington. In the first half, UNC Wilmington led with double digits, until Virginia went on a 16-1 run to erase the deficit. It was the duo of London Parentes, who scored 24 points, and Mariel Shayak, who added 23, that came up big, especially in the second half, as the Cavaliers defeated the Seahawks 76-71 to advance to the second round. In the second game of the day, the Florida Gators would battle against the East Tennessee State Buccaneers. ETSU had won 9 of their last 10 games, with hopes of upsetting the number 4 seeded Gators. The first half was kept close as ETSU would hang in and keep the game within 1 point at halftime. However, Devin Robinson and the Florida Gators proved to be too much for the Buccaneers to handle, as he led the team to a dominant 80-65 victory over ETSU. Florida advances to face Virginia in the next round.
Our focus and our discipline, especially defensively, was really good to start the second half. And I thought that was the difference of the game, in the game for us. I thought we really locked in. It feels great to advance in the NCAA tournament.
As primetime hit, the Maryland Terrapins would battle against the Xavier Musketeers. Upon entering the tournament, Maryland was favored after finishing second in the Big Ten. However, they struggled to defend big man Sean O'Mara and leading scorer Trayvon Blewett. Blewett notched in 21 points as Xavier defeated Maryland 76-65.
You can never count Trey out. He can miss 5 in a row, but then you can go back on and make 5 in a row. He's a tremendous talent, and I'm glad he's on our side.
In the final game of round 1, it was an in-state battle of schools, where number 11 seed Florida Gulf Coast University met number 3 seed Florida State. In an intense matchup, the Eagles would come out roaring with great poise, with only being down by 4 at the half. Despite the Eagles' never-give-up mentality to force the game into overtime, it was Dwayne Bacon's 25 points and 9 rebounds and Jonathan Isaac's 17 points and 10 rebounds that helped secure a great win for Florida State. This was Florida State's 3rd consecutive win in the last 3 opening games of the NCAA tournament. They go on to face Xavier in the second round.
We didn't expect to blow this team out. We knew they were a good team. That's the reason they're in the tournament. So, to secure the win was just enough for us, and we got to move on to the next one.
That's part of being on this stage. And hopefully we'll be a little more relaxed as we move on to the next game.
On to the second round, with 4 teams left trying to advance to the Sweet 16. Coming off a huge win against Maryland, number 11 seed Xavier continued with the same momentum to upset number 3 seed Florida State. Only down by 10 at the half, FSU hoped to make a move. However, Xavier demonstrated a 3-point clinic on FSU, with Kaiser Gates hitting 4 3-pointers and finishing with 14 points. FSU also had no answer for Xavier's leading scorer, Trayvon Blewett, who finished strong with 29 points, 8 field goals, and 10 free throws. The Musketeers advanced to the Sweet 16 in the West region in San Jose, California, where they will face off with Arizona.
Everybody on the team, that's a playmaker. They come in and they affect the game in some type of way. So to be able to have, that type of depth coming off the bench, really now with the many players that we have, is kind of critical for us.
Despite all the adversity they've been hit with, and all the social media and everybody that tells them, how bad they are and how poor they are, they stayed with it. They believed in themselves and our coaching staff, and it's a credit to them, and I'm just really proud of them.
The second game of the evening poised to be evenly matched between number 4 seed University of Florida and number 5 seed Virginia. However, UF quickly took the lead and never looked back. With a lackluster performance, Virginia was unable to make shots, only scoring 5 baskets in 23 minutes during the first half. On the other hand, UF offense and defense were unmatched. Forwards Justin Leon and Devin Robinson both had double-doubles with a combined 28 points and 21 rebounds. UF easily notched the win with a score of 65-39. The Gators will face number 8 seed Wisconsin in the East region at Madison Square Garden in New York City. And there you have it. Despite great determination and hard work from all teams, only 2 can march on to the Sweet 16. This will mark Xavier's 6th appearance in 10 years and the University of Florida's 10th appearance to the Sweet 16. Wrapping it up from the Amway Center and reporting to you for EBC Sports International, I'm Melissa Potas, and I am 1 with 25.